Hello everybody, welcome to Module 1.4. In this video, we'll be talking about how to use food scales and understanding portion sizes. Based on a 2,000 calorie diet, it's recommended that for grains, you get between 6 to 8 servings a day. For vegetables, you get 5 or more servings per day. For fruits, you get 4 to 5 servings per day. And for protein, you get 4 to 5 servings per day as well. Now, protein can be found between nuts, legumes, but the primary sources would be found in lean meats, poultry, and fish, and those should be kept within the range of 4 to 6 ounces per day. So the first food group we're going to be talking about are vegetables. Now, you need 5 or more servings per day, and you want to opt for those dark leafy vegetables, but we really want to make sure that we get that full range of colors because they all offer different vitamins and minerals. Now, it's recommended to have a half cup of cooked vegetables per serving. So our next category of food is fruits. Now, fruits are a little bit easier to go with portion sizes because apples and bananas actually are just one serving in itself. And we really want to opt for going for 4 to 5 servings per day. So next off, we're going to be going into our grains, and the best sources you could get that from are whole wheat products. So one serving looks like a slice of wheat bread or a full wheat English muffin, and you should opt for having 6 to 8 servings per day. So since whole grains are a huge part and staple of many of the meals featured in the curriculum, you really want to opt for whole wheat, and you want to go for brown rice and avoid the white rice and avoid the white breads. So next off, we have dairy products. And dairy products, you want to have about 2 to 3 servings per day. And that's where you're going to get your sources from cheeses, cottage cheese, milk. And when you look at milk, you want to opt for 2% to 1% or fat-free. Now, as many people find themselves being lactose intolerant or being sensitive to lactose, you could actually opt for almond milk, which I really recommend. It tastes delicious and it has a lot less fat, and it serves as an excellent substitute for dairy products such as milk. So one of our last categories are poultry, eggs, lean meats, turkey, dry beans, and nuts. Now, this is where you're going to get an excellent source of fats and protein, and you're going to want to be going to about 2 to 3 servings a day and having between 4 to 6 ounces. So what does a serving look like in this category? Now, a serving for poultry, lean meat, or fish is between 2 and 3 ounces. 1 cup of beans or tofu is equal to 1 ounce of meat. 1 egg is equivalent to 1 ounce of lean meat. 1 ounce of mixed nuts is equal to 1 ounce of lean meat. And 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which is the common serving. So this category fills many of the bases featured in this curriculum, especially for lunch and dinner. And the biggest ones that you want to go for are turkey, chicken, lean meat, tofu, and unsalted nuts and seeds. We really want to avoid those processed meats that are especially high in sodium, such as certain deli meats, sausage, salted nuts and seeds like the flavored ones, and canned or frozen heatable dishes like the TV dinners and stuff like that. So the FDA recommends a certain limit on a few of the foods. We want to start off with salmon. Due to the large amount of mercury in that, you only want to have that between 2 and 3 times a week with a day spaced in between at most. Now for red meat, you really want to stick to around 2 to 3 times a week as well. Now red meat is very easy to incorporate into a lot of the staples, but opting for chicken and turkey is a much better option that would still give you high quality protein. And last but not least, the final category is going to be our fats and oils. Now, this is something that's really important to measure out correctly because they could add a huge amount of macronutrients, especially in fats. With many of the dishes that we're going to be preparing, we are going to need these kind of oils to cook the meats, the chicken, and the turkey. So you want to opt for using avocado oil or olive oil. You do not want to use vegetable oil. So a good rule of thumb for measuring out these oils, whether it be salad dressing, which I recommend Italian and balsamic over Caesar and ranch, and the oils for cooking, you want to stick to around a tablespoon or 1 or 2 tablespoons depending on the size and portion size of the salad or what you're going to be cooking. Now, the recommendation is to have between 2 and 3 servings of oil a day, which is going to be 2 to 3 tablespoons. So, a universal tool that we should be having in our kitchens is a food scale. Now, this one right here is very simple to use, and I'm going to walk you through it right here. So we're going to begin with turning it on, and it features 3 buttons here. The 0 and the unit are the ones that are able to help you operate through the different modes. Whenever you put something on the scale, it'll measure it, and in this instance we have milliliters, and you're going to press the unit button to change between fluid ounces, grams, kilograms, and ounces. So I'm going to walk you through an example on how to measure something such as dried oats. Now, if you look on the back of the food label, you'll see that the serving size is 1/2 cup dry, or 45 grams. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the bowl on the scale, make sure the unit is set on grams, and now when you set the bowl on there, it's going to show that the weight went up. You're just going to press 0, and it'll bring it back down to 0. Now we're going to aim for 45 grams of the dried oats. You're going to pour the contents into the bowl. A little bit off, you pick one out. That actually added it. Perfect. Now, that would be a serving size, and if you were to use the cup, sometimes it can be a little off, and this is important when paying attention to close measurements and serving sizes. So for some examples from our healthy snacks table, we have some almonds, and we have these pretzel crisps, which are great alternatives to chips. Now, these kind of snacks are typically measured in a portion size of 1 ounce, and I'm going to show you how to measure that on here. Now, we're going to set whatever we want to put down here, and we're on grams still, so we're going to press unit and cycle through until we see ounces. We're going to 0 it out, and we'll pour the amount until it gets to one full ounce. Cool. And that right there is going to be a serving size. So it's incredibly important that we use a food scale to measure all the different categories of food to stay on track with both macro and micronutrients. Thank you for watching. There's a lot more information actually in the text of the curriculum. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Have a good day.